Hola clase, bienvenidos a la semana 4. We are going to learn the verbs this week. It's really exciting because without verbs you can't talk, and this week you're going to have so much more vocabulary to be able to use. So, verbos, this is our first video, and we're going to focus on verbos para la casa. But first we have to talk about verbos 101. There's two kinds of verbs, I guess you could say. One is infinitive, and the other is conjugated. Now, I don't want you to think of them as types of verbs, it's more like forms of verbs. But anyways, I'll kind of explain what I mean by infinitive and conjugated. Infinitive, we're going to go into this in the grammar section a lot more. But infinitive just means the verb in its infinite, or its like most original form. So like the verb to eat. We all understand what concept that is. It's an action, it's a verb, but no one in particular is doing it. So it's just to eat. The philosophical idea of eating, or whatever you want to think about. And then a conjugated form is when you change the ending of that infinitive form and make it I eat, or you eat, or he eats, or she eats, or we eat, or they eat. So then once you conjugate it, someone's actually doing that action as opposed to the action just there. So in Spanish, we have 3 infinitive endings. These endings are AR, ER, and IR. So for example, hablar is an AR verb. It's an ending, the verb ends in an AR. Comer, the verb ends in an ER, and vivir ends in an IR. Hablar means to talk or to speak. Comer is to eat. Vivir is to live. But you can know that they're infinitive because they end in an AR, an ER, or an IR. So infinitive, once again, just means to eat, or to talk, or to live, or to play, or to whatever. And then once you have a conjugation, you just change that ending. You change this AR or the ER or the IR to something different, and then that makes that gives a person doing the action. So when you change the ending, for example, on comer to como with an O instead of an ER, then that means I eat, as opposed to eat versus I eat. If you put ES on the end, that means you eat. If you put just an E on the end, it means he, she, it eats. And we're going to look at that way more in depth in the grammar video. But for right now, what we're going to do is we're just going to look at the infinitive, because it's really, really important to get to the original part of the verb, and then you can worry about manipulating it later. So right now, I want you to focus on the infinitive form and then the yo form as well. We're going to take off that ending and do a yo form for each one of these verbs. Muy bien. ¿Están listos? Are you ready? Excelente. So this video is going to go the same as usual. Repeat after me. Practice with the video. Muy bien. Vivir. Vivir. Yo vivo en una casa grande. Vivir. Yo vivo en una casa grande. Yo vivo en una casa grande. What would be the opposite of that? Yo vivo en una casa pequeña. Muy bien. Trabajar. 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 Yo trabajo en una oficina. So notice, we're just taking off that AR and we're putting an O. So it's still trabaj. So it's trabajo. Trabajar. Yo trabajo en una oficina. And you can remember that the O goes with yo. So yo is me, I, and it's always going to be yo trabajo. The O is always going to be for me. En una oficina. Yo trabajo en una oficina. You're supposed to try to gather the meanings of these words from the pictures. Don't worry about trying to translate them into English. Just get the idea of what's happening by the pictures. Muy bien. Preparar. Preparar. This should be really simple because it's very similar to prepare in English, which is literally the translation. Yo preparo la comida. Yo preparo la comida. So I prepare the food. Yo preparo la comida. Comer. 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 Yo como hamburguesas. Yo como hamburguesas. Beber. Beber. Yo bebo agua. Yo bebo vino. You can beber whatever else too. So yo bebo cerveza. Yo bebo leche. Muy bien. Tomar. Tomar is very similar to beber. Beber is officially to drink. Tomar is used very frequently for to drink, but it actually means to take. So yo tomo medicina. So I take medicine. Yo tomo alcohol. Yo tomo una clase de español. So you take Spanish class as well with this verb. Or yo tomo un avión. So I take an airplane. Or I take an exam. Yo tomo. Yo tomo un examen de español. Yo tomo medicina. Yo tomo alcohol. Muy bien. Okay, this is the end of this verb segment. Hasta pronto, clase. Adiós.